Hello everyone, and welcome to a Team Thumbs PS Plus review, the series where we review the month's PS Plus games to let you know if they're worth playing. For March 2021, PS Plus has offered Remnant from the Ashes, Marquette, Farpoint VR, and Final Fantasy VII Remake for PS Plus members to play for free. Due to none of us having access to a VR, sadly Farpoint will not feature in today's video. PS Plus has been crushing it with the quality of games recently, and I pray it continues. But like we saw with the PS4, they go heavy at the start of a generation on PS Plus, and it trickles out towards the end. Fingers crossed that this doesn't happen with the latest generation. As always, be sure to hit a like on this video, subscribe if you like what we're trying to do here. We are within touching distance of 100 subscribers at the time of making this video, and please share this video with a friend. With those call for actions done, let's get on with the video.
I went into Remnant from the Ashes with zero clues as to what to expect. I watched a trailer and in my head I depicted a Fallout-esque open world apocalypse RPG. I wasn't 100% wrong, but if you replace Fallout with Dark Souls and open world with procedurally generated levels, then you're more on the money. This was not what I was expecting, but that's not the game's fault. I always try to go into a game with as little information as possible, and more often than not, my initial expectations are proven wrong. In Remnant from the Ashes, you play as one of three character classes: Hunter, Ex-Cultist, and Scrapper. Scrapper being the tank of the group. Naturally, I picked Scrapper as this is the kind of character I enjoy playing, and from there you learn that the world is under siege by something called the Root. If you look carefully enough, you can find quite a bit of lore regarding the Root, and it's actually pretty interesting. Remnant does have character interactions, but it's certainly not the emphasis of the game, and if I'm honest, it felt a little forced. The voice acting was good, but it didn't seem to matter what options I picked when talking to characters. Every time I selected an option, they would just say what they were programmed to say, and it didn't really fit up with what I'd picked. And this kinda took me out of the game a little bit. Where Remnant from the Ashes excels is the combat. It's basically Dark Souls with guns, and it's as unforgiving. You play through a procedurally generated level in hunt of loot, and of course, the boss of that level. Gunfire Games, a developer, have done a great job in making this feel natural. The combat itself is amazing. Everything feels impactful. Every bullet from the gun, every melee attack just feels right and satisfying. However, the loot system and the upgrade system felt very lacking. While you can upgrade weapons and add various mods, which is very cool, you don't actually seem to be able to change your weapons, which to me felt a little bland. Remnant from the Ashes offers multiplayer in the form of co-op play, and I'm not going to lie to you, it is really, really good. It doesn't make the game too easy as the difficulty scales as you join, and to be honest, it's my preferred way of playing. You can either hop into a game that's already ongoing or host your own, and of course if you don't want to play with some rando, you can actually play with some friends as well, which I never got a chance to, but I can imagine it would be super fun. Overall, Remnant from the Ashes is a pretty good game if you're looking for a challenge, and something along the lines of Dark Souls. Yes, there is some improvement to be made, but overall, this was a pretty fun game to play, and hopefully I'll be playing more of it pretty soon.
Marquette is a beautiful looking game, so much so that when it started I got confused. There's a little pan down like cinematic thing, and then you're in the game. I didn't realise it had transitioned and stood there like an idiot. But for the game itself, Marquette is a first person recursive puzzle game, and from what I've played already today, I'm recording on the morning that it's gone live on PSN, I can safely say I'll be going for the Platinum Trophy and will be disappointed when it's over. So picture this, you're in a world inside a bigger identical world, and in your world you'll find smaller ones too. Now, I'm trying to do this whilst giving no spoilers, hence the first level being the video in the background. But after we leave this level, we find ourselves in the first area where we can play with recursiveness. Is there something you need to pass but it's too big to move? Yes, there is. This is a hint, not a spoiler. And is there a version of it in the smaller world as well that you can move? Oh, look at that. It's moved. And in the bigger world too. So what about the gap that's too big to jump? Well, download the game and play it for yourself. If, like myself, you enjoy puzzles, With beautiful graphics, with simple but mind-working mechanics, this game is surely not to disappoint. Done recording? Nice! I'll just be getting back to Marquette then. Thanks.
I feel like there's not a lot I can say about Final Fantasy VII Remake to make you play it. The game kinda speaks for itself. In terms of Final Fantasy VII for me, I don't have the nostalgia feels of this game as I never enjoyed it as a kid on the PlayStation 1. Judge all you want, but I still firmly believe that Final Fantasy VIII is the best Final Fantasy game. But when it came to playing this remake, my mind was blown by how beautiful this game is. I was born in the 90s, so I don't need amazing graphics to enjoy a game, but if it was possible for eyes to get aroused, this game would be the game that makes it happen. The gameplay is equally as good, the battles feel smooth and enjoyable to play, and I can't wait to go for that sweet, sweet, sweet platinum trophy. My main issue with this incredible remake of a very popular title is this remake is most likely why we got such a lazy Final Fantasy VIII remaster. It should come as no surprise that you have to play the Final Fantasy VII remake, and nothing I say should be the thing that persuades you to play it for the first time. Everyone who's played it has pretty much loved it, and that is the best advert a game can get. And there we have it. That's our thoughts on this month's PS Plus games. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching everyone, and remember, Spider-Man is the greatest game ever made. Bye!